gentlemen. We are so excited to share with you some of the ideas that we have about the pollution. My name is Johnny.
Hello guys, as you know, my name is Marlon Daniel Rivera Alas.
Hello, everybody. My name is Fanny Altagracia Viera, and today we have an interesting topic to develop with my classmate. Our main objective in this conversation is to describe the ways to contribute to a discussion related to pollution in El Salvador and how to decrease that problem in our country.
Yeah, that's right. So in this case, we're going to start over the first question that we have at this moment. As my classmate said, that is, have you ever realized about all the pollution we are doing every day in our country? What do you think about, Marlon?
Okay, in my case, I think that we can see our polluted country every day, since wherever we go, there is a lot of garbage. And if you want to go to a river or if you want to go to a lake, for example, I'm sure that you will see a lot of garbage. And the bad thing about this is that we ourselves throw the garbage. And I will not deny I ever did. And I'm sure that everyone has done it one time. But the important thing here is to understand and to know ways to avoid pollution and try to recycle to reduce it. Don't you think?
Well, I think you have a point. We have to recycle, and it's not matter of people is not learning at the schools. Because in my case, I work in a school and I teach my children they have to recycle, they have to be careful with the littering, they don't have to litter in the streets. But the thing is that it's a problem of cultures that comes from the past. Because if you go in your car driving, you can see people throwing away trash from the windows of their cars, and they do it naturally as nothing happened with that. And you know, at the end, that's why we have the a lot of trash on the street. The rivers are overflowed, and then the streets have a lot of how do you say that word? I don't remember how to say that. Oh my God, I have forgotten. Floods, it's floods. Then we have floods in the streets because of the all of the trash people throw away. And it's not because they don't know they don't have to do it. They know they don't have to do it, but even though they do it, I don't know why. I think it's a problem, a cultural problem that we have from past generations, because I think this generation are a little bit more conscious about this problem. That's my opinion about that.
I agree with you, Fanny, because sometimes it is the Salvadorian educations that is affecting as well the in this case the pollution in our country, the environment. So as well, so far as I know, some of the older vehicles in circulations are generating a lot of smoke that's affecting our agriculture as well, and also our body. I can say as well that some of the agriculture burning practices are like affecting the field in the place where we live, and also it causes like dangerous and serious problems over a different properties. That's why at this moment, um, I believe that our government is working hard in the law regulations. That's a little bit about what I know about the pollution in general in our country. But now we have the second question. That is, what type of pollution have you seen in your communities?
Before to go to the second question, I have to say that I'm not agree with you, because the government is not doing a lot of work to avoid this topic. Because if that were true, the laws were different. In other countries, there's a lot of video cameras in the streets, and when they see that, they send you a ticket to your house. So I think the government has a lot still to do in order to avoid this kind of pollution or contamination in our country.
Yeah,
I agree with you, Fanny. I agree with you because if government put, for example, a lot of cameras on the street, obviously people will be afraid of, you know. So in that case, people will look for a place specific for for throwing the garbage, and like that, we will have all the beautiful places like beautiful like that.
You know, in El Salvador, you need a ticket in order to obey the laws.
yeah, that's right. I know that's important, and we have a lot of things to do right correctly. But sometimes I think that it depends of on ourselves to be like to be taking care of the place where we live, and also to educate our family to do it. In the future, maybe we're gonna have tips for everything. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, let's go to the second question.
Okay, so the second question it is, what types of pollution have you seen in your communities?
Okay, in my case, I have heard about a lot of type of pollution, but in this case, I want to be honest with you. Um, I know that the type of pollution is a very important topic, but what is really worrying is knowing about how pollution can affect us. You know, so for that, I will share with you a couple of consequences that that pollution began us. The first one is that if we continue pollute our country in the future, we will have a polluted earth. So that is to say that it will cause many diseases. And the second one is that in the future will not, rivers and lakes will not have water. So that is to say that animals will not have a specific place for drinking water, and we like humans, we will not have water for using. Like people use water every day, almost for everything. People use water for taking a shower, for washing the clothes and the dishes. And the final consequence that I have for you is that in the future, people will be in danger of extinction. Don't you think?
Oh my God, that's so extreme. Well,
Yes.
there's a lot of pollution in El Salvador, but there's one that calls my attention, and I think everybody has to take actions quickly, and it's the water pollution. I was reading about the water pollution in El Salvador, and I found that in the natural aquifers in El Salvador have receded 13 feet, and the 90% of the water sources in El Salvador are contaminated. And that calls my attention because, if the 90% of the water sources are polluted in El Salvador, it means the water we get home every day is contaminated. You know, in my case, I can buy filtered water because I can do it. But what happened with those places where people can afford a bottle of filtered water? And not only that, the people who is um, using this water, sometimes they have many kind of illnesses. And the problem is not only in the communities, it's in the whole country. 90% of the water sources are contaminated in El Salvador. That really calls my attention, and I think everybody, I mean, all people in El Salvador should take actions as soon as we can.
Yeah, that's right. We should do something in order to fix it as soon as possible because, as Marlon says, if we don't do something really quick, we are gonna like be without water, pure water, a good water. Because I wanna like talk to you about a short story I can say that is happening about the water pollution because in the place where I live, we don't have like a good water. So um, That's why, like I said before, that we only have water 2 days per week, and that's weird because we are paying high bills. So the reason why we don't have water is due to maybe the regulations. We don't have the right regulations, and we and the government should like work on that. But sometimes it's not up to them. It's like different actions that they should take in order to fix it. And the other like thing that is affecting my community, it is about the air pollution, because some of the citizens that live near to my neighborhood, even next to my house, they have like a different um, respiration disease, air respiration diseases due to like the air pollution, because some of the cars that we have um, in those places are like older, and that's generating a lot of smoke in the air. Older people is affecting more easily than a young guy than me, and that's what I think about the pollution that we have in my community. That's some of the things that are affecting us, because even affecting to me.
I agree with you, Johnny. Like humans, we have to take a great example, like you were mentioning before. By the way, I mean, we have a great example, the United States. United States is a big. I mean, is the for me it is the cleanest country that we know. I have had the experience to travel there, and it was so amazing because obviously you are talking on the street, and I promise that there isn't any garbage, and people are scared of police when they have to throw the garbage, but they take the action to look for a place for throwing the garbage, and this action should inspire us.
Mhm. Well, listening to you guys, air pollution, water pollution, soil pollution, you see, all those type of pollution together, what we have at the end, we have sick people, the hospital full of sick people with respiratory diseases, with stomach diseases. Um, you know, we really need to do something. And that's why we're going to go to the third question, that is question number 3, that is, what actions can we take to reduce pollution in our communities or in our country?
Well, so I believe that one of the actions we should take, it will be like Marlon says, right? To be like take serious the laws, because in El Salvador, if you throw the garbage in the street, I can say that you should pay $11.29 fine if you do it. But we don't take really serious the laws in our country. If we did it, I can say that all the trash in the street, it will reduce a lot, but really a lot, because that's causing that the the different like inconvenience we may find in the street once we are walking in the middle of a rain. But that's the main like thing that I can say that we should do in order to reduce the pollution. Take really serious the law. And what do you think about that?
Well, I want to say something for all the people who watch this video. And I always say this to my kids in the school, because I teach science, and I teach another subject that is health and fitness. And God gave us a planet to whole human, to the humans, and it's our responsibility to take care of the planet. It's not because of the laws, because you will get a ticket. It is something that we have to do it because, you know, it's the place where we are. It's the place for our future generations. Probably it will be a little bit, a little action that I do, but it's something. But can you imagine one person doing the same thing in the whole planet? We really can change our planet. What I do is to teach my kids. I have 32 students. What I do is to teach my kids they have to take care of the planet God gave us because we are responsible for that. We are responsible for nature, for animals, for everything. You know, animals are resources and we have to look after the animals too, all the nature. And I think we don't have to wait until the police give you a ticket or the laws increase. For the whole country. No. I think we have to do it because it's the place where we are and it's the place we are living for the ones who comes in the future because some of these days probably we won't be in this planet, but there will someone else coming. So what are we going to leave to our future generations? A contaminated country, a contaminated community, or a better place to live?
Okay, I don't know if I still have time, but to finish, I would like to share with you a couple of activities that you can do every day for helping our community. We could reduce pollution if we follow these instructions. The first one is please don't throw the garbage wherever. For that, like I mentioned before, we have specific places for throwing the garbage. And the second one is don't use plastic bottles. You can use another type of bottles. And the third one is that please take care of the water. Like I mentioned before, people use water every day and almost for everything. And finally, if you want to do more, you can create a group or organization, an organization for recycling or for cleaning up, and together we can do whatever.
I can be more than agree with you.
Yes, that's
Okay,
pretty good
guys.
advice.
I don't know if you want to say something just to finish.
That's it.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you for all the people who is watching this video. This was our academic conversation. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye,
Bye-bye.
guys.
Bye.